Okay, I guess now it's fine. Welcome.
Swipe left, someone said something stupid. Swipe right now, I'm watching what you did. Power down now, I'm at a disadvantage. But I think that it's worth.
I guess yesterday we had a lot of bots subscribed. Doesn't matter.
I'll go to sleep and try again.
Battle pass. Yeah. हाय कुणाल भाई कैसा है? अरे मेरे को लग रहा है कल क्या हुआ ना, बॉट्स आए होंगे इसीलिए इतने बढ़ गए थे। 100 हो गए थे कल तो, मुझे याद है बॉट्स थे सारे बॉट्स। तो बॉट्स कैसे हो रहा था वो? अबे कल 100 हो गए थे भाई, मैं क्या बताऊँ, बढ़िया था। कोई नहीं, देखते हैं। होपफुली नोटिफिकेशन जा रही हो, कई बार शैडो बैन हो जाते हैं। देखेंगे। अगर तुझे नोटिफिकेशन आई है तब तो ठीक है, तब तो अच्छी बात है। रेड नहीं किया था, बॉट थे भाई वो, किसी ने बॉट से सब्सक्राइब करवाया होगा गिव अवे की वजह से। हाय लॉरेंट, वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम। So what I was talking to my mod was that yesterday I think we had a lot of bots subscribing to us and we reached kind of 100 subscribers, but now we're back to 76, so let's see. Also, I think Kunal आई थिंक तुझे हेल्प करनी पड़ेगी। तुझे मतलब गिव अवे के दिन एटलीस्ट मॉड का होना ज़रूरी है को, तो टाइम होता आ जाइए जब भी होगा ना वो, क्योंकि बहुत स्पैम करते हैं लोग। Okay, my bad.
No time to lose.
Could you love her? A haunted, haunted house. Let's quit your love right now. A haunted, haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion.
ओके, बाइक की आवाज़ आ रही थी तो मैंने बंद कर दिया था माइक। माय बैड। हंड्रेड सब गिव अवे, ये अब डिपेंड करेगा। विल ट्राई कि एवरीबडी गेट्स अ फेयर चांस एट द गिव अवे। ओनली 1 person per entry and no like different people cannot get it. Because I feel yesterday there were like 2 guys, and what they did is, I think just to get the giveaway they use bots. हाय पार्किंग, कैसा है?
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
कल तो स्कैम ही हो गया भाई। पार्किंग क्यों नहीं था ना चैट में भाई, किसी ने बॉट यूज करके मेरे 100 सब्सक्राइबर कर दिए और सुबह देखा वापस 76। स्कैम हो गया बिल्कुल, स्कैम 1992। I think this is done. Na, 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 na. What should we do today? टेबल पे आई एम नॉट श्योर कि 2 लैपटॉप आएंगे कि नहीं. काइंड ऑफ हैव टू रीड चैट. हैंड ओवर सूप. Instant teleport. Radish veggie soup. Nothing much to do right now before update. But I think we're getting it around Wednesday. How much time is left? Okay, let's not talk to him. 1, 2.
No time to lose.
Then I guess Laurent also got the notification. And Park King also got the notification. Then I think कि algorithm में इतना वो नहीं हुआ है. Because I thought if somebody uses bots to subscribe, then sometimes they get shadow banned. I was having doubts about that.
No time to lose.
Adventure time! Bubba, get them!
As one with wind and cloud.
Let's give our boy the sword back.
Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. I am looking for the better days, seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time.
Trick shot. Nice.
There will be a time. There will be a time.
Might as well get buried. ब्रो लाइव कैम तो अब सीधा 1 मिलियन पे आएगा भाई. अब नहीं आएगा कैम में.
Sitting lonely in my room again, acting
या अगर मैं सेटअप चेंज करूँ बाद में.
One with nature.
fool myself by telling me lies.
बिकॉज गेम प्ले लैग नहीं करना चाहिए ना.
That I keep in
ये एक इशू है.
I hang around people I don't need in life. If they can be happy and walk with a smile, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me?
Protein.
I disappear. No matter how much that
No
I
time to lose.
nobody hears.
प्रोटीन। लाइक कुछ सस्पेंस रखना ही पड़ेगा अब तो, मोस्टली लैग की वजह से, लाइक मोस्टली बिकॉज ऑफ लैग। क्योंकि तब तक मैं नया सेटअप ले लूँगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली। ब्रो हैव यू रिवील्ड गिवअवे में क्या होने वाला है और इज इट गोइंग टू बी अ सरप्राइज? अबे गिवअवे में कुछ नहीं होने वाला इस गेम में ना, ये होता है मैं दिखाता हूँ, मतलब कुछ होने वाला है ऑफ कोर्स वरना फ़ायदा ही क्या। ये होता है, ये होगा गिवअवे, क्योंकि 100 सब्सक्राइबर डिसेंट अचीवमेंट है, बट मतलब अभी के लिए इतना काफ़ी है। आई थिंक ज़्यादा इंसेंटिव देंगे तो फिर इसका मतलब कोई कंटेंट देखने के लिए नहीं आ रहा, बस गिवअवे के लिए आ रहा है, तो वो भी नहीं करना। मैं डर गया हाँ वही थोड़ा ध्यान देना पड़ेगा भाई, कुछ भी बोल देता हूँ मैं कभी कभी। भाई मेरे सोने की मुर्गी तो आई नहीं रही, प्रणव पता नहीं कहाँ है। सोने की मुर्गी है वो मेरा उसको नहीं छोड़ना है, उसको तो मैं खींच ही लूँगा इस बिजनेस में। चल गया ना ये। क्या चेक करना था? कि यहाँ पे 2 लैपटॉप फिट आते हैं कि नहीं। एक सेकंड मैं माइक ऑफ करता हूँ। ब्रो इस टाइम कनाडा काम पे जाती है बात तो सही है। हाँ वो बिजी है इसलिए आ नहीं पा रहा वो, वो तो समझ आता ही है उसको। अब क्या है, मुझे फ़ोन पे नहीं देखनी पड़ेगी चैट, क्योंकि फ़ोन पे बहुत मुश्किल हो जाती है। फ़ोन को उन तो चार्ज, और मैं चैट यहाँ देख सकता हूँ। दिस इज नाइस। 4 लाइफ नॉट बैड। आई गेस वो लोग बस आ रहे हैं गिव अवे के लिए और चले जा रहे हैं। कोई नहीं, मैं शॉर्ट्स डालूँगा, मेरे उससे कंटेंट बने। और मुझे यार ये 36 करना है भाई, कुछ भी ओके, बहुत ज़रूरी है। अब करते हैं आर्टिफैक्ट फार्म ही करते हैं बस।
No time to lose.
To a place of ease, comes a place of flourish. In return, it's all a reason.
मतलब एटलीस्ट मैं चैट पढ़ पा रहा हूँ अब, क्योंकि ट्रेड स्क्रीन पे ही है, इतना इतना उधर मोड़नी नहीं पड़ रही गर्दन। गिव अवे करना भी बहुत ही फायदेमंद वाली बात नहीं है, बिकॉज लोग सिर्फ गिव अवे के चक्कर में सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हैं। पर इससे ये हो रहा है एटलीस्ट जो इसको अच्छा लग रहा है वो सब्सक्राइब कर रहा है, तो वरना तक 100 हो ही जाते। तो लेट्स सी। दो फेदर दोनों बेकार हैं। Hi Amin, how are you? And really sorry to disappoint that Pranav is not so active these days. He's actually busy because around this time he is probably going to work or something. So he barely gets time.
Teamwork is dreamwork. As one with wind and cloud.
Sleep might show up though, who knows.
Everybody stand.
You replace Pranav or it's another mod? I did not replace Pranav. Pranav is also a mod. It's that he's just busy, so few other mods who have time, because you know everybody is busy. They're all people who go to jobs actually, so they show up for 5-10 minutes, whatever possible from their end basically. So Pranav is also a moderator, don't worry. Why would I ever replace Pranav? He's like my golden goose. I would never do that. Nice.
Wind strike. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Teamwork is strength.
Falling leaves. Adorn my night. The wind wills me.
So Amin just shows us for my moderator because he is interesting, I'm not gonna lie. You know, keep the conversation going. But he's really busy these days, most probably, so not able to show up that often, which is
Off we go.
also fine because he also has a life, right?
Let's light it up.
One with nature. Couldn't let your guard down. No time to lose.
I think I'll be going for Ganyu next patch, like which is coming around. मेरे पास 3 के प्रीमो सेव हो गए हैं. आई होप 20 के तक हो जाए, जाओ रीरन तक. ब्रो आई थिंक मोस्ट प्रोबेबली हो जाएंगे बिकॉज मैं अभी चेक कर रहा था तो इवन 3.1 के न्यू बैनर्स अनाउंस हो गए एंड उसमें जाओ मेंशन नहीं है. सो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली जाओ अब नेक्स्ट ईयर ही आएगा विच इज़ गुड. तब तक यू कैन सेव. जोंगली का बैनर आने वाला है, मैं स्किप करूँगा. जोंगली स्किप कर सकते हो अगर बेनेट यूज़ करोगे शाओ के साथ, वरना जोंगली इज़ अ गुड पेयर फॉर शाओ. तो शाओ भी यूज़ कर सकते हो, शाओ के साथ जोंगली यूज़ कर सकते हो, गान्यू यूज़ कर सकते हो. तो दैट इज़ द रीज़न बिकॉज मैं लैक कर रहा हूँ एक सब DPS शाओ के साथ. तो आई थिंक मैं गान्यू को पुल करूँगा इस बार जस्ट टू हैव अ यू नो बर्स्ट DPS. वरना आई वुड से कि गो फॉर जाओ फर्स्ट. मैं जोंगली के नेक्स्ट रीजन पे पुल करूँगा ये वाला स्किप. हाँ मोस्ट प्रोबेबली वो लाइक दोज 2 कैरेक्टर्स वो नेक्स्ट ईयर ही आएंगे अब. तो शाओ का वेट है अब. हाँ उसमें टाइम लगेगा, पेशेंटली वेट करना पड़ेगा बस, और कुछ नहीं है. नेक्स्ट लैंटर्न राइड मतलब मोस्ट प्रोबेबली जनवरी. आई थिंक मुझे वो चाहिए चेस्ट ढूंढने के लिए ना. यहाँ चलते हैं. और क्या क्या गेम्स पॉपुलर चल रहे हैं मतलब जो लोग देखते हो, कोई सजेशन है? मुझे लग रहा है GTA 5 बहुत ज़्यादा लोग देखते हैं. मेरे पास पड़ा है बट मुझे लगता है वो लैग होगा मेरे इस पर. और रस्ट बहुत चाहिए मुझे. रस्ट मैं बता देता हूँ, ये मिल जाए तो अच्छा है, नहीं भी है ना ये फ्री है प्रोटोटाइप क्रिसेंट, और एक हाना यूमी भी आती है, 1-2 और हैं फ्री टू प्ले जो क्राफ्ट करनी पड़ती है ना, तो ये भी चल जाएंगी. ये ज़रूरी नहीं है. रस्ट वो चाहिए किसके लिए पहले ये बताओ. रस्ट वो किस पे यूज़ करोगे? वो इतना ट्रस्ट कैसे मिला? ये बस वो वेपन बैनर पर रोल किया मैंने इसलिए। इस पे ना बहुत संभल के करना पड़ता है क्योंकि ये वेपन बहुत ही घटिया है। ये बिल्कुल ही बेकार वेपन है, किसी पे यूज़ नहीं होगा ये, इसलिए ज़रा ध्यान से इस बैनर पे जाना और ये चूज़ कर लेना पहले, क्योंकि कई बार काम आ जाता है बहुत। 13 आवर्स और बचे हैं, मेरे ख्याल कल आ जाएगी अपडेट 13 आवर्स 0 मिनट्स, बिकॉज अभी प्री इंस्टॉलेशन भी आ गई है डेस्कटॉप वर्जन पे। कल परसों आ जाएगी नया मैप।
I could get used to this.
आगे यहाँ मिल जाएगा जो मुझे चाहिए। आप जोंगली पे पुल करोगे या नहीं? मैं जोंगली पे पुल इसलिए नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि मेरे पास जोंगली है। एक सेकेंड ना, मैं इसे दूसरा वेपन देता हूँ। मेरे पास ऑलरेडी जोंगली है और काफ़ी सही है, डिसेंट बिल्ड है, तो इसकी कॉन्स्टलेशन का कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है, ज़्यादा यूज़फुल कॉन्स्टलेशन नहीं है इसकी, तो मैं स्किप करूँगा और मैं गान्यू रोल करूँगा क्योंकि गान्यू शाओ के साथ टीम कॉम्प में अच्छी है, फ्रीज कॉम्प बना सकता हूँ मैं, तो वो आइडिया है। देखते हैं क्या होता है। आई थिंक मुझे एक हाइड्रो यूनिट चाहिए होगा। रेशियो ख़राब हो गया होगा, ज़रा मैं आर्टिफैक्ट चेंज कर देता हूँ। ये ठीक है। सेवनटीन 12 6 9 10 ये ठीक है, ये नहीं कर सकता ना, वो टैग भेज दें। क्रिट डैमेज, क्रिट रेट कितना है शाओ का? डिपेंड करता है। अगर मैं ये यूज़ करूँ, ये स्वैप कर दूँ, ये यहाँ स्वैप कर दूँ, तो मेरा क्रिट रेट आ रहा है इस वेपन के साथ ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा है ये वाला क्रिट रेट। काजुआ के लिए सेव करो या शाओ के लिए, कौन बेस्ट है? अगर DPS यूनिट चाहिए जो डैमेज करे तो शाओ पे पुल करो, अगर सब DPS का सपोर्ट चाहिए तो काजुआ पे पुल करना। काजुआ का यूज़ तब है जब तुम्हारे पास दूसरे रिएक्शन करने के लिए कैरेक्टर्स हैं, जैसे मेरे पास ये है, मेरे पास टाटैगलिया है, मेरे पास बेनेट है, मेरे पास शांगलिंग है, तो ये सारे रिएक्शन करते हैं काजुआ के साथ। बेस्ट टीम है ये एशिया की बेस्ट टीम है एबिस क्लियर करने के लिए। तो अगर ऐसे कैरेक्टर्स हैं तो काजुआ पुल करना, नहीं तो शाओ पे जाओ, क्योंकि शाओ पसंद है तो क्यों नहीं।
Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
मुझे चाहिए ये, मेरे पास ये नहीं है। आई थिंक शाओ की तरफ जाना चाहिए मुझे। शाओ की ना टीम्स हैं, फ्री टू प्ले टीम्स भी हैं, क्योंकि जोंगली नहीं है तुम्हारे पास, तो तुम क्या करोगे, तुम कर लो जो थोड़े अवेलेबल यूनिट्स हैं। डायोना यूज़ कर लो, सुक्रोस यूज़ कर लो, चोंगियन यूज़ कर लो, ऐसे यूनिट्स यूज़ कर लो शाओ के साथ। फिशल यूज़ कर सकते हो, जीन यूज़ कर सकते हो, बेनेट यूज़ कर सकते हो। ये कैरेक्टर्स हैं तो शाओ के साथ खेलना आसान हो जाएगा, क्योंकि शाओ का टीम में होने का मतलब है शाओ ही डैमेज करेगा सिर्फ, क्योंकि उसको हाइपर कैरी बोलते हैं कि वही सिर्फ वही है फील्ड में पूरे टाइम, बाकी सबका डैमेज ऑफ फील्ड होना चाहिए। मेरे पास बेनेट है, फिशल है, शांगलिंग है, सुक्रोज है, बस बहुत बढ़िया है। तो क्या करो, एक टीम ऐसी बना दो जिसमें बेनेट हो, बेनेट के साथ सुक्रोस हो और सुक्रोस के साथ शांगलिंग हो और शाओ हो, तो ये भी एक टीम बन गई। अगर शांगलिंग नहीं चाहिए उसमें तो कोई ऐसा डाल दो जो शील्ड करता हो, डायोना हो गई। शाओ को बस ये थोड़ी शील्ड चाहिए होती है ताकि नॉक बैक ना हो जब वो अपना लंच अटैक कर रहा है ना, ये तो कोई नॉक बैक ना करे उसे। पर अगर बेनेट भी है टीम में तो भी काम चल जाएगा, क्योंकि वो हील करते हैं। देख रहा हूँ कुछ अच्छा तो इसमें ये बिल्ड करना है, बिल्ड करनी आनी चाहिए अच्छे से। इसको बिल्ड कर सकते हो, एज अ हीलर अच्छी है, शील्ड भी करती है। मेरे पास एक्स्ट्रा ऑप्शन है तो मैंने करी नहीं है, बट फ्री टू प्ले के लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छी है। शील्ड कर रही है, हील कर रही है। मैं क्या करता हूँ, ये स्वैप कर देता हूँ, यहाँ थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देता हूँ।
one low place, I got your picture on my mind. I want us to be what we used to be this night. Maybe just another fight, but you don't wanna see me cry. There is no way that it's never going there. I think it better and I swear I'll follow you no matter where.
Five. आई थिंक ये हाईएस्ट है, कितना जा रहा है? 10 10 हाईएस्ट ही है।
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Miro Voids, hi, how are you? Thanks for joining the stream. Also, I can see you're a Tengen Uzui fan. Nice profile picture. You've probably watched Demon Slayer, I guess. Nine 14, 7 14.8. Well, we'll have to try this.
I creep.
I think what I'm lacking is damage. Who can I replace Jean with? Genuinely. Sucrose. But Sucrose is not doing damage at all. I think my options are limited when it comes to playing Shao. Only floor I'm having issues with is this floor. Absolutely annoying floor. Only if I can Probably having energy recharge issues.
One with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
I'm going in!
Cloud's hot. The birds come.
It really hurt!
One.
Riptide. Amateur mistake.
Teamwork is true!
You can run, but you can't hide. I will have order.
By royal Barbados, guide us.
Evil conquering. Here. My way. Here. Worthless.
Oz, reveal! Forest blast! I swear by my sword!
Stabilize.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Lament. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Worthless. Here. Order guide you.
Forest blast! Barbados, guide us.
Evil conquering.
Ooh, close.
Adventure time!
Wind strike.
Nova, get them! Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strike.
Lord Satan, welcome. Your Excellency is here. Nothing like having Satan in your side once in a while.
By royal decree, go and flow!
This is order.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night, wind, hear me!
Lament. Worthless.
Crit Shaw, crit.
Worthless.
Well, we ain't gonna do it, are we?
Odds reveal my...
No rest for the wicked. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Go and flow!
I will have order.
Keep
Barbados.
low distance to Cryapathy when he throws tears.
Worthless. Worthless.
Yeah, actually right now it's more of a DPS issue than beating the Crya faces as. But yeah,
Come, sever night,
your suggestion is very useful. Thanks for that.
Order guide you.
Wind, hear me. Lament. Cheer. 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 Worthless. Cheer. Worthless. Useless.
Solidify. I will have order.
by royal decree...
Barbados, guide us.
Running back to my old life, but it leaves it burning. Making songs in my head. Babies, you know, wasting time.
Off we go, let's light it up. One with nature.
What is timing?
Teamwork is teamwork!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Out of my sight!
As one with wind and cloud.
Come on.
Going in!
You're pretty good.
Help. Step bro.
Got you! Out of my sight! Her Majesty's power flows through me! Teamwork is teamwork!
Take 6 years to beat her.
Stabilize.
Oz reveals us! Go and fly!
Disappear. Worthless. Here.
This is annoying. He's only taking like 3k damage already. It is so annoying.
Barbados.
Stabilize.
I think this is the most annoying part.
Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Useless. Evil conquering. Here. Here. Worthless. Here. Here. This is order.
By royal go as planned. Wait, hear me.
Forward. Gather. Disappear. Worthless.
At some point, I suppose it will be possible.
Look around. Try to find the people who stand out. The faceless crowd. Lost and found.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share?
Progress. What I've done best. But how about now? Showing off all other things you missed. All your interests.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Mora tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
सुमेरु वाला मैप कब आएगा? कब मिलेगा मुझे 20,000 जेम्स? 20,000 तो नहीं, पर ये एक लिंक है ना, इसमें काउंटडाउन चेक करता हूँ मैं, रुक जा। 1 डे 8 आवर्स बचे हैं, तो प्रॉब्ली वेंसडे को आएगा सुमेरु। वेंसडे, आज क्या है? आज मंडे है ना? हाँ, वेंसडे को आएगा मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली। ये फ्लाइंग पेट कैसे मिलता है? दिस इज थ्रू, यू गेट दिस पेट थ्रू लिमिटेड टाइम वो इवेंट्स।
Every journey has its final shape.
इवेंट्स आते हैं तब मिलता है ये। अभी फिर से आएंगे तो कुछ और टाइप का मिलेगा, बट you'll get it. You'll get a flying, you get a pet eventually. This event, they have a habit of repeating it, and also you'll be getting one pet event in Sumeru. They have confirmed it.
I love playing with fire. It's my favorite. Watching by my whole house down. I feel a thing.
Hi Adrian, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, let's go to Serena Teapot because I need fragile resin. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing great as well.
We have put in much work of late.
जब पेट वाला इवेंट आएगा मुझे मैसेज करना.
Slowly but surely the area.
You just have to King, you just have to keep playing the game. When that event comes, you will also get to know. I mean, just go to the events page. I'll tell you 1 second. So just do this. Then do run depot. Get transient resin.
If you ever
Just press go to the events page, this one, events overview, and here all the new events are displayed. So when that pet event comes, you will get to know from here actually. ये है और कुछ नहीं है, मेरे को मतलब बताने की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. This is world's best pet. He will fight with you and block all your attacks. See this. Ninja dog. To increase your trust rank,
we have
what you have to do is go to create furnishing. Okay, then find any furnishing which has this blue mark. Can you see this? Find all the furnishings which has this mark and it's giving you some amount of this XP. Let's say it is some XP, and then craft them. You can queue up to 4 of them, craft these, and then you will be able to increase your trust rank. That's how you get it. You know, this keeps adding up. That's how you increase your trust rank. Also make sure to get your trust rank at least to level 6, because then you will be able to buy fragile resin this every week. 1 fragile resin every week, which is like an extra 60 extra resin per week. So it is very helpful.
if you ever
I'm gonna go here and farm this. This is what I need to farm right now. Hopefully I can increase this as much as possible. Are you saving for any Dendro characters? I am actually thinking about, rolling for Ganyu. Then let's see. I would suggest that do not go for banners as soon as they drop. Take your time, search the YouTube, check how much damage, or are those Dendro characters good enough. If they are, then go for them. So even if the banner drops, don't go on it instantly. That is what I'll suggest.
Solidified. I will have orders.
I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm gonna wait for reviews from different YouTubers and then think. I think probably also time I'm saving for Hutao because I already have my 3 5-star character Traveler. Exactly, you know, and Hutao is such a good character. This is a nice piece for, you know, some character, but it is a goblet sadly. Sad. So I think Hutao is a very good option to go for. They have revealed the new they have revealed those new characters that they'll be releasing in 3.1. 3 new characters are gonna be there. So far they have not mentioned if there will be a rerun banner, but let's be hopeful. Maybe they will drop because Hutao and Tartaglia are the only characters that haven't had a rerun for a really long while. So hopefully they will get, you know,
By royal decree. Barbados.
they will get a rerun.
I will have order.
They're saying Hutao in 3.1. Yeah, most probably Hutao will be in 3.1 because
Thyself.
Hutao and because it's been a really long while. Thing is that the Genshin Discord, the Genshin YouTube channel and the Twitter, they have mentioned 3 new characters which are from Sumeru. They will be released in 3.1.
And founded paradise.
So there is a good chance that we get few rerun banners as well. But so far they have not mentioned if there will be any rerun banners along with the new characters. Hopefully there will be, because I do want to roll for few rerun characters myself. HP and Raiden in 3.3, but it is not guaranteed. I don't know if I should pull for Raiden. If you're looking to, you know, I like the playstyle. You know, if you like the playstyle, then Raiden is a very good free-to-play option because you already have a weapon. Catch is very good with Raiden, and all you need to focus is on energy recharge, and she does a lot of damage. So she'll be helpful in clearing the abyss as well.
Wait, hear me.
Raiden is like very good as a free to play option.
Barbados. Got us.
Right now I'm using all the artifacts which I found for Raiden, and I'm using it everything on Shangling, but Raiden is a very good option. Sands, HP Sands, not that helpful. Did not get any good artifacts today. My team altogether does like 5 damage if I'm lucky, but my builds are getting better. Yeah, being a free-to-play player, or even if you know myself, like I am just using Welkin Moon. That's it. So the thing is that you have limited resin every day. I'm not resetting this. So thing is like eventually you're gonna get there. It is slow and steady, but eventually your characters will keep on improving as you keep playing. I think that's the best thing about Genshin. You know, it's teaching us to be patient with ourselves, and eventually we will improve. I think I should explore the chasm more because I haven't really done that. Like, I am 100% sure that there are like so many chests that I haven't explored even till now.
Order kind.
The chasm has so much stuff, yeah. Exactly. Like, there are like so many things to explore. I think I need my gadget now. I'm gonna need this.
Is it okay if I'm the same?
There are probably so many chests that I haven't explored. Also, I was gonna check the analytics.
You're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now
I
we
think this is
vibe.
fine.
It's been a while and such a ride, the stars
This
align.
is nice.
I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know.
So what happened is yesterday, I think you were there around, at later point in the stream, and I think somebody used fake bots to increase my subscribers. Yesterday that happened,
Stabilize.
and now they're back to normal, I guess. So I guess that is a good thing, I suppose.
She loves the fact that I just let her know.
I was there, but I had to leave. Yeah, so somebody like used bots to increase my subscribers yesterday. So it was so like bad
She my do or die.
for a growing YouTube channel. It's like it is very risky.
Makes me feel alive. I won't deny. Her love for
Also,
me is
Sleep is not here today. I don't know why. She's probably busy.
She's such a rare type. She's far from plain.
but it is really fun to talk to Sleep, Amin, and there is my mod. He is here sometimes. Some of my subscribers are really funny and genuine to talk to, so I think this is a chill stream to hang out and talk to those. They seem really nice. Yup, exactly. And the thing is, I don't even know them personally. It's just that they just randomly joined my stream one day and
Solidify.
they had so much fun. So they keep popping by every now and then, which is also nice. Also, this is such a wholesome Genshin YouTube channel. Thanks. Also, what I'll do is, when I'm doing the giveaway, when we get those subscribers, I'll try my best that everybody has a fair shot at that Welkin moon. Because some people, what they do is they use two YouTube IDs and then they're trying to take advantage. So that is quite unfair. Because right now we have like not many subscribers, but eventually as we keep growing, I'll be doing more giveaways, right? Whatever I am getting from this channel, I'll be giving back. I guess that's how everybody does. So eventually almost every now and then somebody will win, so that's nice. Also thing about Genshin is that sometimes randomly you do wishes for some characters after your
Boats are made for transferring
your YouTube
commodities
channel is
back
pretty
and
famous and all.
forth, and those that come across the
Then what some YouTubers do is,
so it is where
I
many
remember
things come
Tectone.
to settle.
If I don't get the Welkin, that's fine. I really like your content. Thank you so much for that. And I hope you win. Maybe that will be helpful. Hopefully, because I should be able to buy somebody from another country the Welkin moon. I suppose there are legal top-up websites, so I should be able to buy those.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
So what I was gonna say is, yeah, so all those big Genshin YouTubers like Tectone and MTaz, those guys, what they do is they pick a random subscriber and they wish for them as well sometimes. So once we get there big enough at some point,
Solidify.
I'll do that as well. So all that is on my mind at the same time. Though that is a very costly affair, not gonna lie. 90 wishes is not a joke, It's, even I'm trying to save. So you can understand what the situation here is. And also, I guess, as the story progresses, there'll be two new most Genshin content creators just swipe. Yeah, the reason is because they're already, so it's nice to see a free to play. Like I'm like almost close to free to play. All I'm getting is just one extra wish from something like a Welkin moon, which is in a game like Genshin, which is such a vast gacha game. It's like you get no advantage over somebody even after that. So it's like you have to keep grinding. Thing is, what those big Genshin YouTubers are doing is they're resetting their resin using Primogems. and you can do it 6 times a day. What that helps him is, like when you're farming artifacts, you get more resin per day, and there is a greater chance you will get a good artifact eventually. I might make a totally free to play character, which is like totally free to play. We are not using anything, nothing from scratch, and let's see where that ID goes. Because in my AR-57 account, we literally have nothing to do after Sumeru, so probably that will be the next thing to do. And everybody can relate to that account, I suppose, because most of the casual players, they're not throwing away money on this game. A lot of users are casual, so it will be more relatable than this account. I remember, you're talking about most of the content creators, they're just using their credit cards and all. There is one Genshin YouTuber. He has a very polarized personality. You might like him or you might not like him, but thing is that he was spending a lot of money in this game, and one day he just realized that he shouldn't be doing that, because he is indirectly promoting people to spend money on a certain game, which can turn into addiction at some point for some people. So what he did is he created a brand new account and he went totally free to play. And now he's like, even after 1.5 years, M-Tagged. His name is M-Tagged. Even after like 2.5 years, what is his name? His name is, I'll write in the chat. M-Tagged. He's a Genshin YouTuber. So he went totally free to play to just promote that, even as a free to play player, you can enjoy this game. He's making some really good content. He has a little polarized personality, but he's free to play, so he's very relatable, and he will be giving you good suggestions. So I guess his way of playing the game is really good, going free to play and all. So, and thing is that as a free to play player, then because you want to earn more Primogems, right? So that he could clear the game faster, he was just going for banners which were just for those characters who were totally overpowered from the beginning, just like Ganyu, Zhongli. He was going for all these banners only these banners specifically. So he was not going for like, I like this character, I'll go for it. At this point in his account, he can do that because he isn't really going for anything in particular. But when he was starting as a free to play player, he was going for these limited characters. So I think that is what I like about M-Tagged a lot. Him being totally free to play and not supporting or promoting individuals to spend money. My friend would swipe a lot and they would spend so much, and now they are going free to play and they have 2 wishes all the time. Yeah, true. It's not worth swiping unless you have a job and you're able to manage this expense. If somebody is able to manage this expense and it's not an addiction, then that is fine. But if getting characters C6, getting R5 weapons, if that is getting addicting, then I think somebody needs to step back for a while and totally go free to play. I suppose free to play players do enjoy this game a lot, because you know they're just playing, genuinely playing, because they find this game fun. I've seen people, they main travelers and all they do is play with the traveler and the free characters. The free to play life ain't that bad. Exactly. It's true. I mean, I'm spending at least I'm buying Welkin Moon, and even now I'm not able to clear the
My
abyss.
royal decree.
You know, even after
I summon thee.
even after spending
Hear me.
Welkin Moon.
For it.
So imagine free to play players. Because if you don't have a Ganyu or somebody characters who are overpowered, it's really hard to clear some things in game. So I think
I will have order.
if I create a account like that, people will be able to relate more. They'll be like, hey, this guy is free to play, he's using his other account at least, and he's, you know, we can relate, so we'll follow him. So I'll create a new account most probably. Let's see where that goes, and we'll you know, side by side I'll explore Sumeru from my account and that new account as well. Abyss is getting better with Kazuha. Yup, exactly. Kazuha, and if as a free to play player, if you have Ganyu with her Amos bow, game is so much easier.
By royal decree. Wait. Hear me.
Really, it gets really easy. And I lost my 50-50 to a Kuching. Kuching is a good character actually. I have lost a lot of pity to Kuching as well. I got him the day after. You know, I have C1 Kuching and I lost my pity so hard. So Kuching. I had 70 wishes saved up. It just feels so bad. It really feels bad to, you know. If I max my graphic settings, my game will lag. Hence, medium life. Not so pay to win after all, huh? This is the free to play life. Maybe I should be free to play, you know. Maybe I should be. I will create a free to play account probably this week, because Sumeru will drop somewhere around day after tomorrow.
This is order.
सिर्फ वेलकिन मून ही तो है भाई, और कुछ नहीं. Just Welkin Moon, that's all. Especially weapon banner is absolutely scam. Absolutely scam. I'll tell you, I had around 200 wishes. 200. I skipped Raiden. I skipped you know, I skipped Yoimiya's banner. I skipped Raiden's banner. And I skipped that, you know, that fox girl. What's her name? Her name is
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
So I
as I
skipped
remember.
all 3-4 banners in
Where are
Inazuma.
those who
and I saved up 200 wishes and I went for Tartaglia, his weapon. You know, to get this one weapon, I lost pity twice. And you know what weapon I ended up with? This Memory of Dust. Biggest regret of my life. Weapon banner. Absolute scam, literally. You know, King I don't have albedo, but I'll probably go for him if his banner comes in future. I'm also gonna try and get, because I have a guaranteed character, so I'll probably go for Ganyu next patch. I'm definitely going for Ganyu now, because at this point my main motive is to clear the abyss 36 stars, because it's like free 650 Primogems every 2 weeks once they keep. This is so sad, like this is the saddest thing. This is refinement 2, which means I got 2 of these Memory of Dust and then I got the Polar Star. Can you imagine how much pain that is? I saved up so much and it was so annoying. So weapon banner is totally not worth, unless both the weapons are good enough. Like this banner is absolutely not worth pulling on. This weapon is useless. Summit Shaper is the most useless weapon probably in the game. That's how it is. Yep. Okay, King is asking some question. Okay, King is saying Mihoyo never listens. Never. Seriously, never. They don't care actually.
And those
Best
that come
wishing
across
place.
Leora tend to stay a while.
For me, best
So it is
wishing
where
place is you know, any place that you find you know, peaceful with good music. I find Wangshuin the best place to wish for me. The reason being, its background music is so relaxing. Wangshuin and yeah, what's that place in Mondstadt where we have Deluxe House? Dawn Winery. Best place to wish. You know, some peaceful things out there. But it is not a guarantee that you'll get the character. Like you are never guaranteed that. But there are some really peaceful places. If I switch the music back. This has some nice music. Let me increase audio. This music is so peaceful.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Like Wangshuin's music, so relaxing. And then, you know, when I first started playing this game and I discovered this place, I was like,
Every
this
journey
place
has
sounds
its final
like heaven.
day.
Literally.
Don't
the
rush.
music, so good. And then the music at Dawn Winery, amazing music. The moment you enter, it's such a nice vibe. It has a really nice vibe. This music. Amazing.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
And there is one more place in Inazuma that I like. The music is very nice. Like, it's very peaceful. I like peaceful music in this game. And in Konda village in Inazuma, the music is so peaceful. Once you enter this village, once I enter here, amazing music.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay, so King is asking a question. Should we level up Fischl? If you're starting out, like just starting out this game, and you need a good DPS or sub DPS, I say build Fischl. She is a very good character.
Osmanthus wine taste.
I have C6, so, but you know, once she has this, she can literally be a DPS here, and even C6 is very good. C6 is probably the best C6 any 4-star has. So she is a very decent character, also quite free to play if you have weapons. This weapon is nice. Her signature weapon is this, and you can use Rust, you can use Prototype Crescent, you can use Hanayumi, all these. And as a sub DPS, you can use Stringless if you have one. I have C1 Amber, C0 Fischl. I am not gonna lie, Amber, like after at some point in game, she falls off as a free to play character. Reason being that it is very hard. First, it is very hard to get her constellations. Kaya and Amber are never there available in the banners, right? So very hard to get these constellations, very hard to, then get them better. If you really like this character, play with Amber. Else, I would recommend. Yeah, it's really hard to get Amber constellations, right? So it becomes really tough. All of the starter characters, yeah, they are never available in the event wishes, so you really don't get there. Even Lisa, I think I have few constellations, but Amber and Kaya, you never get their constellations unless you're trying to buy them from the shop. So it's really hard to get these. But they are decent characters. Kaya is a very good 4-star. He can fit into a lot of team comps, and he is genuinely very good. You can build him. Amber is a little harder to play because it's all about placements of her talents. If you're not placing her Q in a better place, the placement has to be absolutely on point. Otherwise, you hate Goro. Thing is, Goro works in only one team. For now, he only works in one specific team, and that is Mono Geocom. And to play with Goro, you need another 5-star, which is Ito. And this is exactly the reason why this talent damage is increased by 35% of Arataki Ito's defense. So what Goro does is, all his talents, they are providing geo damage bonus and they are providing defense. So Goro only works with Ito, that's all. You cannot play him in any other team right now. Currently cannot, but they might release future characters who are, you know, based on or build on defense. If they do that in future, that will be great. So I'd say I don't really use Geo, who is a good Geo 4-star. As a really good Geo 4-star, I'd say the best for DPS is Ningguang. Ningguang is once you get her constellations to C6, she is as good as a 5-star character. She hits really hard. Soft Pity is very close. I hope I get Shao. Yeah, let's hope you get Shao too, you know. Like eventually you'll get your character, don't worry about that. I have her C3. C3 is very good actually. You know, her second skill gets level 15. This resets, this is nice, and this, when a normal attack hits, it deals AoE damage. So thing is, her C6 is that when she has 7-star jades, that is when she uses her ult. So then what happens is, when you use her charged attacks, they don't require stamina. So that is the thing. And this is her best in slot, Memory of Dust. I really don't want to build her because there are some really bad memories associated with Ningguang at this point. Because imagine losing Pity twice, you know, back to back on a weapon banner. Like the worst that could happen in Genshin.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things.
But else as a character, she is very good.
Stabilize.
The scam banner, exactly. This banner is absolutely scam unless you have 2 good weapons in this banner. Like, even if you're getting any weapon, you're happy. If you're happy getting any weapon, then I think that is really great. But every time what they do is, you know what they're going to do in Ganyu's banner? They're gonna add Ganyu's weapon, Amos bow, and then on the other side they'll add that donut weapon which Kokomi uses. So unless you have a build Kokomi, what are you going to do with her weapon? Literally, that weapon only works when Kokomi uses it. So it's like, it really indeed is a scam, not gonna lie. I'd say if you really wanna, you know, crack this game, go for those, wait for those banners, let some YouTubers, you know, release how good they are at C0. Just like, you know, Raiden, he is such a good character overall. So some characters from the Dendro region might be that good, who knows. So wait for people to bring out YouTube videos, let them test those characters, and then decide if you want to pull for them or not.
No rest for the wicked.
Also, one thing about Shao is, like, overall he's a very good character, but eventually I think the way they are making the Abyss difficult to play, he is gonna need some good 5-star weapons. I only pull for characters I did research on and if I like their playstyle. Yep, I think that is exactly how free-to-play players should play this game. Because you know, if you're not seeing those big numbers, it kind of discourages you to play this game. So that is not a very good feeling. So I'd say go for those characters which you know they are easier to build, they are free to play friendly. Just like when they introduce Raiden, they introduce a weapon called Catch. Catch is such a good weapon on Raiden. Like, even as a free to play player, you can build Raiden and play her at 100% efficiency. So I think we need more characters like Raiden, basically, who are easier to build. They don't require a 5-star weapon. That is what we need. Right now the only reason we don't have is even Huta worth. I'd say right now I would suggest that if you get Huta, suppose you get Huta in her banner, rerun banner, I'd say go for her weapon, because Staff of Homa is such a good weapon, you know. But only go for Staff of Homa if you know the other option is also as good as Staff of Homa. Let's say a Wolf Gravestone, or maybe you know any other weapon which is good. C1 Hutao is just for quality of life, because you know Hutao's playstyle is just that you'll be doing charge attacks a lot. That is how you're supposed to play her. What this does is just you don't consume stamina, so it is kind of quality of life. You'll still be doing those big numbers if you build your Hutao well. So it is not a necessary to get her constellations, but her weapon is absolutely gold. That weapon is so good. Staff of Homa. If I can use Staff of Homa on Zhongli, I can use it on Shao, I can use it on Hutao. Like, pick any character and you can slap that weapon on them. That is how good that weapon is. I think that is the only weapon in game which is worth using your wishes for. Probably that is the only weapon. It's so versatile.
Order guide.
Yeah, you should do that. If you get her Hutao in early pity, great, go for that weapon. You know, see if the other weapon is just as good, then you will probably be more motivated if both the weapon and banners are just as good. So that is something to keep in mind. Otherwise, if you have a Blackcliff pole, let's say you have enough coins saved up to use that in shop and you got a Blackcliff pole, so then I'd suggest go for her constellations, because it's kinda easier to get a 5-star character than a weapon, like overall. Though you know, once you get Hutao, then you already have won a pity. Then you'll go back and go for Hutao again. There is no guarantee though, so you can take a risk in any banner you want. If you want quality of life, go for her constellations. If you think that weapon can really be game changing, go for that weapon. Some people get really lucky sometimes, you know, you never know how luck works for you.
Stabilize.
Most of the Genshin community, I'm not 100% sure, but I think most of the people are playing it on mobile, right? I think if I get lucky, I will pull for the weapon. Yep, I think that is a good strategy. Let's hope that both the weapons are good enough. They both are good weapons. Because thing is that this bow, Polar Star, this bow you cannot use on anybody else. Yeah, I'm mobile. Okay. Yeah, thing is that this is why this game is so popular, because you can play it on mobile as well as you can play it on PC. This is the reason, the more platforms you have for a game, the more popular it gets. And it is not cheap to build a PC these days, it takes a lot of money, a lot of investment to buy PCs. So having a game like this on mobile is amazing. People can invest in this game more, and most of the people like to play a game casually, which is nice every once in a while. I heard they were adding it to Switch for free. Yeah, I suppose playing it on Switch is also, thing is that Switch itself costs a lot actually in different countries. Not in US or somewhere in Europe it might be cheap, but other than that in Asia it will cost a lot. If they do, I might consider it. Okay. Then Switch is like, in some countries it's cheap, in some countries it's like really costly. Okay, you do have a Switch. Okay, yeah, so playing it on Switch is nice. Switch is quite, quality of life is way better playing on a Switch. I also heard they added Witcher 3 as well. Witcher 3 is probably the best all-time game for me. It has such a nice story. I think it's available on Switch as well. I remember they added it. It is such a good game. Back then when I bought it on Steam as a, I did not have a really good PC back then, so I could only play that game on low graphics, and now I can finally play it on at least medium as well. Ultra still requires, I think, a better PC, but that game has such good graphics. The story is so nice, amazing. That game is amazing. Witcher 3 is probably my all-time favorite. Reason why I got into Genshin was because a game like Witcher 3 has limited storylines. The game is gonna end at some point, and I wanted a game like which can be played online and have this kind of quests that keep getting updated over few patches or not. So I think Genshin does that really well. That is something most players really wanted, and what connects all these players is that the story of this game. That is the reason most people are so connected to this game, which is so nice. I really wanna build, I can get this ratio to, I have a decent ratio for this, but then my boy Zhongli gets, some of the events can be really good too. Yeah, like this Golden Apple Archipelago, I don't remember if you've been playing since day one, or or did you start recently? Thing is that there was a event, same Golden Apple Archipelago event, and there were like different characters back then. They had Diluc, they had Kaya, they had Traveler and Paimon, especially the recent one. Yeah, probably the Archipelago. Nice stories. 2.5 update. So I suppose I don't totally 100% remember when. So they had the same Golden Apple. I've been playing since then. So I suppose this is a new event for you then, right? Golden Apple. So they had a similar event back then, but they had different characters. They had Kaya, they had Diluc, all these new characters they had. Raiden and Kokomi banner. Okay, then I guess you did miss the. So this was same event, same area, and they had different characters. Yeah, they had Albedo, they had Klee, they had Kaya, they had Diluc. All these characters were there back then. They were in the first edition of Golden Apple Archipelago. So it was really nice. They also had a really good story. But this time they went really deep. They discussed story of Kazuha, Official, all these stories. They went deep this time. Last time it was just like a casual event. This time they really did work on it a lot, which was nice to see. They dived really deep this time.
Gather.
Also, I don't know if you saw it. There's a line, I'll tell you. So, I was, Sleep told me about this the other day. I don't know if you heard it. So, when I go to Ito's profile, and he's talking about Raiden here somewhere. Okay? Listen to this, and then I'll show you what Raiden thinks about Ito. So it's really funny actually. Let me just stop the music for a few minutes. This is so funny actually.
During the Vision Hunt decree, the Shogun had to send her top Tengu in person to get my vision off me. I mean, she must have found me to be quite the pain in the neck. But she's abolished the Vision Hunt decree now, so no hard feelings, I guess. As long as she's learned her lesson, of course. Because if she pulls something like that again, this old pain in the neck will be back with a vengeance.
So that's what Ito thinks about the Raiden Shogun. He thinks that Raiden Shogun considers him a really big threat during the Vision Hunt decree. But when we go into Raiden's lines and we search Ito, see what happens. It is so freaking funny. Get ready, be ready for absolute surprise.
Who?
I can't believe it. This is absolute disrespect to Ito. Absolute disrespect.
Who?
I can't believe this. Ito's like, hey, Raiden Shogun thinks I'm such a big hotshot. And then he gets absolutely shit on by Raiden when you ask her who Ito is. Absolutely disrespected. This is just some different level of disrespect. This is absolutely going in for the kill, Raiden. Raiden woke up today and chose violence, absolutely. Oof. Like some really sick level of burn right there. Critical shot. Like there is a deep hole now in Ito's heart, and it's never going to heal ever. Like, it's gonna take years and years.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to
Absolutely
see Liyue's
disrespect.
tourist spots, I have a few references.
And it is so it is kind of relatable to, you know, somebody who's going to the school, and it's like there is some popular girl in school and some random guy has a crush on her, and he's like, hey, she probably thinks I'm cool or something. She looked at me, she waved, she smiled at me, and that popular girl is like, you ask her what they think about this guy in the class, and she's be like,
Who?
absolute disrespect. The best. Ito is heartbroken forever. She did Ito dirty. Absolutely. You know, if you ever decide to play Witcher 3, since you have a Switch, it has really good music. The background music in Witcher is so good. Raiden kills me with the cool. Oh, absolutely. The disrespect she has. It is indeed funny. So Sleep told me about this during stream one day, and I just could not stop laughing. It was so, you know, the first time when you're hearing this, you know, things are building up. Hey, I'll check out the game. It's a little dark, you know, it's not so light themed like Genshin, but the story is amazing. Music is absolute beast music. There is also a series going on. Probably 2 seasons have been released, and you know, Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman in DC movies, he's playing the Witcher. Geralt, his name is the protagonist. He's very passionate about that series because these are some novels from Poland, and the game is based on that, and they're inspiring. You know, because even Henry Cavill, we all know he's a big nerd, absolute nerd. He likes playing games and all. And I remember that he was getting a call from the director that he's been selected to play Superman back then when he was auditioning for that role, and he was busy playing World of Warcraft, and he didn't pick up the call from the director. He did not pick up the call, and he was like, I'll talk to him later and all. And that is so so relatable. People like so involved in playing games that they're just like, yeah, I'll do this later, I'll do that later. Game is more important. A lot of times people do that, and he's an absolute nerd when it comes to these things. And it only happened recently when he got this, you know, he kept getting popular and popular, and people started diving into his life, that we came to know, oh, this guy plays video games, so relatable. The moment some famous person is playing video games, which is a very natural thing to do, and we get hyped up so much. You know, even though they're that famous, thing is that they're just as human as us, so it is only natural that they like these common things that we do, because which is nice to see every now and then. I think they did a lot of justice to Inazuma in terms of map design, because this is probably the best map till now, right? It is what it is, but it is indeed really good map. Because also I've noticed that Mondstadt and Liyue, their Inazuma is so pretty. Yeah, absolutely, such a pretty place to see. Thing is, when you start the game, Mondstadt and Liyue are just very similar cities. You know, normal their buildings, and then there is forests and all. This place is absolutely different. That, you know, people were starting to lose interest when back then when MiHoYo was, you know, going to there had been no new map in over a year, so people were like starting to get really bored. And when Inazuma dropped, it kinda was a breath of fresh air to this game, because this map is a totally different thing in terms of map design. There are islands and all. Same goes for the chasm. Totally different map design. I think that is what people are expecting from Sumeru as well. So I hope it is that good as they're showing in the trailers. Because I as a, you know, Genshin player would definitely like to see what happens with Traveler's story in the end. I like how Raiden is different from the other Archons. Yup. And this, you know, this story was so interesting. The moment you come into this island, yeah, hopefully Tanari is the same. Yeah, definitely hoping that those characters are also, you know, somewhat different from what we have seen so far. Thing is that Raiden's Archon quest was so interesting. Like, you get to a different world and then you realize that it's totally closed, all its borders, and that you're like literally an outcast in this country if you're not from the country, and you have to play that, you know, hide and seek game, running away from those guards and all. In the beginning you don't have pass, you cannot go anywhere, so it was such a secretive storyline that Inazuma had, you know, tension growing within the country, with people, you know, trying to overthrow the decision that Raiden made to ban the visions. And then there are so many characters that we meet along the way who are willing to put their lives on the line. Yeah, and the clone, and we actually got to fight her. Yeah, absolutely insane. They did this map, they did justice. Absolutely they did really good job with Inazuma. So hopefully they do the same with Sumeru. Expecting a lot. Once you start making really good content and all, people start to expect a lot, and I think you have to keep delivering from time to time. Also, people are also emotionally invested in this game. You know, you see story about Kazuha, you see this different stories of different characters, where they're from, what's their background, what challenges they face, in their life. It's almost like a anime going on, and there's a new series of episode every year. Every year there is a new region to discover, and you can personally take your time, slow and steady. Blizz plays, hi, welcome to the stream.
The same as I remember.
I was just talking to Adrian about how good. Yes, I am actually. I am. I believe you can tell it from the accent, right? We have a really different accent. It's like, it is very, it's common. That's how every person speaks in India actually. You can, where are you from? Like I said, I am from, in terms of state, you're asking state, where are you from?
Where do you want to go next?
Let's
If you'd
ask
like
you a
to
strict
see
question.
Leroy's tourist spots, I have a few references.
I'm from Delhi actually. Where are you from?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share?
Yeah, because your voice looks like Indian. Like I think anybody can tell at this point, because it is so stereotyped all the time. It is really easy to differentiate a person who's Indian and a person who is from a totally different country. Like US people have totally different accents, Australians totally different. So yeah, it's really easy. So what I was talking to Adrian was that
Osmanthus wine
how good
tastes the
they
same as I remember.
worked on this Inazuma
But
map,
where are those who share?
and all of us are expecting good things from Sumeru as well, which is gonna drop on, I think in 2 days Sumeru will be released, because I can already see that AR-57, because I can already see that I already have an update in my system. When I was trying to launch the game, I can already pre-update it, so when the update drops I can play it instantly. – 24th. Okay. Yeah, so for me it's tomorrow, I suppose. For Adrian, you also, it should be like in a day or something, like, right? Because time zones are different, so it's just a matter of few hours, I guess. Just a matter of few hours.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
2 days from now. Yeah, it should be 2 days, because they drop it first in Asia, because MiHoYo is a Chinese company, as we all know. So they drop it, but I can't wait. I know, seriously. So what they do is they drop it on Asia servers first, and they drop it on North America and Europe regions later. So there is a little delay, but that is just because of the time zone. I'm kinda excited for the Archon quest. Actually, yeah, Archon quests are the most interesting things in the new regions. You get to interact with them, you get to know because all these Archons have totally different personalities. Venti is literally a drunk bard, and then there's Zhongli, who is like so mature, and then you see Raiden, who is totally different from Venti and Zhongli. He is like totally disciplined, worried about the future of her country, and thinking about that, you know, if things stay stagnant, later sometimes better. That is what her thinking was, right? She did not want the time to keep flowing. So every Archon has a totally different personality, which is nice to see. We'll explore a lot as we go along the way. Also different characters. We get so hyped up. Some characters are so the hype around those characters is so high. Remember, there's I don't know what his name is. There's this Dendro character who has white hair and all. I forgot his name. I hope. So I'm really looking forward for his banner as well. Absolute Chad of a character. Yeah, his name is Al Haytham. Al Haytham. Search his name. I think this is his name. So yeah, I'm really excited for this character because he seems really interesting. I wonder what his vision is. Port Ormos in the land of Sumeru. He is a academia. Okay, he has Dendro. Also, Al Haytham has a Dendro element, which is way more exciting. Totally exciting. I am literally hyped up right now. Anime all day. Hi Anime, how are you? Welcome to the stream. A man of culture, I suppose. And you probably watch anime just like me, I suppose. I don't watch a lot of anime, but you know, the famous ones. Good, how are you? I'm great, I'm doing great. You know, all those popular animes, I do try to keep up with them at least. Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Chainsaw Man also released. I've watched 36 animes. That is impressive. Have you watched this Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? That is probably my all-time favorite anime. I watched it growing up on TV, and it is probably, you know, the most hyped up anime for me. It is really good. No, not yet. Everyone keeps telling me to watch it. Thing is that the reason everyone keeps telling you to watch that is because it is the highest rated anime in my anime list. You know, there is a website that ranks anime based on their ratings. So it's the highest rated anime. Probably that's why. We need to fix this ratio. Not sure how. I have a crit damage, and this is Arctic Petra. Only if I had a good Petra piece of circlet would be nice. We'll see. Let's just switch it up with this for more energy. Yeah, he won't be doing a lot of damage without this. We need crit rate on him. Absolutely need it. I'm probably going for Ganyu first and then we'll see. Probably El Haitham as well. Such a hype around that character. And looks like absolute Chad. Also he has Dendro element. So that is way more exciting. Let's see. Hopefully he's a good sub DPS. Even if he's a DPS, I'll be happy. Radiance Spin Crystal. This is the most, a very stagnant time right now for Genshin because there is literally nothing to do. That is the only problem I have. Also, you cannot pre-farm since when is the new update releasing? Let me just paste you a link. It should tell you. Wait a second.
Memphis wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who
I
share?
suppose this link will work. This will tell you the time left. Where are you from? Adrian, I am from actually India. So, since it's part of Asia, the update comes way more faster than other servers as well. So that's why I'm getting the update way faster. Asking the other person, you're talking to anime all day, or I probably you were asking it to anime then, I suppose. If anime is still in the stream, so Adrian is asking you where you're from. You're not asking Adrian as well? Sorry, anime? You're asking XR about the guy who's asking for the update releasing. XR, okay. Yeah, XR, he's talking to you, I suppose. Romania. Romania. Quick fact. I don't know if you know this guy. There's one person he lives in Romania. He's not from Romania specifically. Who's like gaining a lot of popularity in YouTube these days. I heard he owns a lot of casinos in Romania. Very popular person these days. A guy named Andrew Tate. I suppose he's very, very popular in YouTube. He lives in Romania. Andrew Tate. Yup, exactly. Exactly. What do you think about him? Is he like really that guy what he is trying to portray in his, in his YouTube videos, in his content that he is trying to, is he really like that? Like literally, or he's just trying to fake his personality when he's interacting with other people? I suppose somebody who lives there would probably have heard about him. That guy is literally everywhere on YouTube right now. You know, if you just search Andrew, he probably is going to be the first guy who's going to show up. He's that popular these days, and for like not so much best reasons. It's just that he's creating those polarized opinions among people, right? So you might consider he's saying the right thing, or you might think he's just overconfident or something, and it doesn't bother him even a little. It doesn't bother him that what people think. He's just saying what he wants to say. I'm not saying you should be inspired by him and all, but you know, he's either saying things 100% correct, or he's saying things 100% that are wrong to consider. So it's just that he's just gaining popularity these days. That's all. I'm not gonna defend or talk bad about him. He is successful at the end of the day. So yeah, Andrew Tate is just everywhere on the internet.
Order guide you.
By royal decree.
So I just wanted to know if, since you're from Romania, you'd probably have heard about him. And it's more like people who live in the same area as him, they actually know what type of guy he is. I wish my country would be known for something else. Okay. So I suppose you're quite, disappointed by the fact that Andrew Tate lives in your country. So I know, right? Quite indeed is quite disappointing, I suppose. I mean, I'm sure Romania is. I have a question about the game. Sure, go ahead, XR. You can ask if you have any, questions. Should I spend my Primogems on spins?
Don't run.
I would say skip this banner. She's gonna be here next year as well, and she's not probably the most dependable characters in the game. I'd say target specific characters, see, check how good they are as a overall character, how high damage they're doing. If you want to be efficient as a free-to-play player, I would say target just specific characters who you know from research that those characters are good. Let's say, I'm using Welkin Moon, as you can see.
Boats are made for transport.
So other than that, I am not spending money on the game, just the Welkin Moon.
Wine tastes the same
The
as
must-have characters I would say
Where are
would be
those who
Zhongli,
share the memories?
Raiden, and specific honorable mentions would be Ganyu and Kazuha. These four characters can really change how you play your game, you know. They're so good. Also they're very free to play friendly. You probably have a weapon catch. You can put it on Raiden. For Kazuha you probably have Iron Sting, a free to play weapon. Zhongli you can swap on a Favonius Lance or even a Black Tassel. So there are a lot of free to play options for these characters. And Ganyu, you know how good Ganyu is. If you've been playing for a while, Ganyu is probably the best characters in game in terms of doing damage. She hits really hard. That's all I can say. So I would say be efficient with how you spend your Primogems. Focus on characters that you think are good. You know, watch specific YouTube about, you know, people who have already tried those characters. I started the game yesterday. I only have like 6-7 characters. Okay, so I'm going to say something. Skip this banner that I'm showing you right now. Skip it, because she'll be back next year on a rerun banner, so you can get her anyway. Thing is, there are some new characters dropping in 3.0 with the new map they are going to introduce. And wait for people to give their opinions on those characters. Wait for me, wait for different YouTubers who have already tried those characters, and then decide that you want to pull for those characters or not. I think that would probably be the best thing to do. And people say we will get a free 4-star. Yes, we will. We are going to get a free 4-star as well. Let me search her name up. I keep forgetting their names. It's Collie. COLLIE from event. Yes, we will be getting a free 4-star. I am AR43 Khush Chaudhary. Hi, welcome to the stream. My only 5-star is Kazuha. What should I pull for Zhongli or Ganyu? See, you already have a sub DPS, you know, which you can use in a different team, or you can use it with Ganyu, because Ganyu is literally a DPS, DPS unit. So I'd say go for Ganyu, because what you're lacking in your team is somebody who is dishing out a lot of damage. I'd say go for Ganyu. You can go for Zhongli later in the game. Even if you don't have Zhongli, with Ganyu you can clear literally everything in this game. It's 11 PM for me. I have to go to sleep. Have a nice rest of your stream. Thank you so much for dropping by, XR. And I hope you enjoy the new updates and all. Thanks for dropping by, XR. I have Beidou Bennett. See, Beidou Bennett, they are also not DPS units, right? Beidou provides you shield. Bennett is going to heal you. So you have Kazuha, who swirls all other different elements. What you are lacking is somebody who's doing a lot of damage. So I would say go for Ganyu, because Ganyu is probably the best DPS characters in game. The best. She is literally S tier. That's how good she is. Go for Ganyu. You will not regret it. And skip this Yoimiya banner. No need to pull on this banner. Yoimiya she is a good character, but she is not the best. Right now, when you're AR43 and you're free to play, you probably want to spend your Primogems very efficiently. So wait for 3.0 to drop. Ganyu will get a banner in that patch, which is probably Wednesday in your Indian time. Only character I regret, I probably regret not having a Ganyu. I never went for this character, but I also need Zhongli Shield. I think he's cool. If you think he's cool and you want to enjoy the game, I'd say go for Zhongli if you want. But if you think that you need a character who can do, a lot of damage, because around AR43 your world level is probably 6 or 7. Once this world level increases, the enemy difficulty level will also increase. And then Zhongli is a good support, but he is a support at the end of the day. And you already have Beidou and Bennett. So you probably need a character who is DPS. So that is totally it. The final decision is totally up to you. I would suggest you to go for Ganyu right now. I don't have a Ganyu actually, Adrian. She is the only character I did not go for, and I probably regret that. So I'm going to go for our banner. I also have a guaranteed pity. So I'm going to go for Ganyu this time.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Got to go by. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Anime, for dropping by. Thank you. Your support means a lot. So Push Chaudhary is saying I don't have weapons though. What you can use is Ganyu. On Ganyu you can use a prototype crescent. This is a free-to-play weapon. You can pull for her, and the artifacts, start farming artifacts after AR45. Do not always start artifacts after AR45 because you are guaranteed to get 5-star artifacts. Okay, so you can use prototype crescent on Ganyu, which is a free-to-play weapon. You can get it from the blacksmith. I have pity on the banner, Adrian, actually. I am at probably 60 or 60, around 60 wishes. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 60, 61, 62, 63. I am at 63 wishes exactly. Also, I got a Chi-Chi last time. Oh yeah, you're getting that Ganyu for sure. Yep, that is why I am thinking that building her. By the way, I got Kazuha in just 3 pulls. That is probably the luckiest Kazuha pull in history of Genshin, most probably. So lucky, literally so lucky. Took me around a lot of wishes actually. I suppose around 40 or 50. I think I got him around 50 or 60, I suppose. For Xiao, it took us a lot of time. Same goes for my Tartaglia, same issue. Luckiest Kazuha player in the world probably. What if I lose 50-50? He is so good at dodging intertwined fate. Oh, probably, yeah. Probably the best. Since he is probably does his E skill and then ignores everything up in the air. If you lose 50-50, you are going to get one of these characters. Let me, might as well show you, right, details. So if you lose pity on the banner, you get one of these. Kuching, Chi-Chi, Mona, Diluc, Jean, and yeah, any one of these. And they're like not very good characters, which is why you get them when you lose pity. It is what it is. You know, life goes on.
Solidify.
However it may be. Jean or Diluc might be pretty good. Jean is a very good healer. Also, Jean is probably the best support for Xiao. Her C4 is so good. 40% animo resistance shred. The dream. Diluc is a cool character. But you know, as Genshin kept introducing new pyro characters with Hu Tao and Hu Tao, this probably Hu Tao. So Diluc kind of falls off in terms of doing damage. That's all. Otherwise he's a very good character, not gonna lie. But it's hard to compete for him with all these new units which are absolutely broken. Seriously. I was going to find Wanderer's troop, I guess. Right? Wanderers, Echoes. Yep. Okay, let's try this one. Defense. Might as well. Okay, 5:18. Not the best flower, but not the worst either. So Wanderer's troop is best in slot for Ganyu, since all she does is mostly will be doing charge shots. You can also use Blizzard Sprayer, which is also a very good artifact set if you're going, for Ganyu. As for Zhongli, I'd say 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Archaic Petra, or a 4-piece My team is Kazuha, Bennett, Beidou, Shangling, all level 70, talent 6. It's a decent team. I'd say if you had a Xingqiu, it would be a really good team. Kazuha, Bennett, Xingqiu, Shangling is a very good team actually. It is one of the teams used in Abyss. Okay, do you have a good feather? Defense HP, defense percentage, HP defense. Yeah, I really need Xingqiu. If you, you probably missed the event. Earlier they were giving out Xingqiu for free. They did give out Xingqiu back in some different event, and he was free back then, so you could get one of his, one Xingqiu for free back then. You probably missed that event, so I would say you know, keep playing the game, and there are events where you get free characters every 4 stars especially. So they do give out a lot of free characters, so make sure you stick with the game. 2.9. Shincho is a very nice, would be a really nice addition to your team actually. All I need is crit damage in this feather. That's all I ever need. Okay, defense. Which one need more grind to build, Zhongli or Ganyu? You probably need, I think both are, you know, both require similar amount of things to build. And I would suggest, you know, all your characters are like sub DPS characters. Kazuha, Bennett, Beidou, Shangling, or all of those 4 characters are sub DPS. What you need is a character you can take up to level 90. But both are equally, you know, they both require similar type of grind. Both Zhongli and Ganyu. Oh, nice. Nice feather. This is a sand. This is a nice piece. So they're both are easy to build. Nothing very difficult about both of them. Comparatively way easier than building a Shao. Shao is probably the most difficult characters to build. He requires so much resources. Also, I'm getting no crit rate crit damage. Surprise. Hello people on Earth. Welcome to the stream. Alaya, I guess that's how you pronounce it, right? I deal like a 4 to 5,000 damage. Yeah, that is because these artifacts, start farming them after you hit AR 45. Okay, remember that. Finally, crit rate. They start doing damage after getting. No, that's not how you pronounce it. So it's Elijah, right? It's probably Elijah then. So you're J, but at least you tried. I apologize if I butchered your name, but I'll try my best. Now I'm probably curious what it means though. Really curious. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for being considerate. I guess it's hard to tell somebody over text though how to pronounce it right. Show your damage in Abyss. Yeah, wait 1 second. Let me max this and get some crit damage for a change. Wow, HP again. Let's jump into the Abyss after this. HP? No attack. How sad. I can only clear floor 6. I can clear till floor 12, but on floor 12 I lack damage. Let me swap some things. 1 second. I need to swap few things. Let me do this. Abyss is hard. It definitely is. You know, that serpent, you need to be like really be invested in specific characters that so that you can clear them. It becomes really hard. Hi Sahab. So Sayak is probably the the luckiest free to play Genshin player in Asia at least, because he has a C3 Raiden, I suppose. I remember. You're that guy, right? Who had a C3 Raiden? That was really broken. Okay, we have Animo Cup. Let's do this swap. This is also fine actually. C0. So your Raiden was C0. Oh, I suppose it was somebody, bro. C3. Yeah, somebody dropped on my channel. I guess before Sayak. I guess he had a C3 Raiden, and you know, if you saw his ratios in the artifacts, you know, I don't think you would probably give up playing Genshin, I suppose. So it's best that I don't tell you about this person. It's probably for the best. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this. No. I'm going to get this on him and this on him. Okay, let's go to the Abyss now. Abyss, here we come. So you're saying floor, let's go back to floor 6 then. Probably I can help you. You can do till this. Then I suppose I can provide you some strategy. Okay, so these are, you know, this guy's cryo, hydro, electro, right? This is cryo, pyro, animo. Same goes for them. I guess their levels are too weak. I suppose I need 2 teams though. Yeah, that is the thing. After flow, you know, in higher flows you need 2 teams. So I am suggesting everybody who comes to my channel, every single person, to focus on just 8 characters. That's all you have to focus on. Once you start clearing Abyss, it's like free 600 Primogems every 2 weeks. You're getting free. I don't have that many characters. Be patient, push. Eventually you'll get more characters as you play the game, and then you can, you know, create your teams depending on what characters you get. So right now for me it is very easy. These, you know, but at one point these floors were really hard for me to clear. Right now I suppose they have become much easier to do, but back then it was really hard.
You don't know what goes on behind these eyes. You don't know the loneliness hidden
Eventually you'll get characters, so
wanna eat you up alive.
no need to be, discouraged. Thing is, my character is doing a lot of damage, so these guys are just too easy.
Let's light it up! Going in!
Into the wind. Clouds high. Birds come.
Because since the levels in this floor are very low, so
By royal decree!
it's actually really easy for me right now. But as the floor keeps increasing, they start getting more and more difficult. Till floor 11 it is doable, till floor 11. Floor 12 is quite difficult in some cases. Sometimes floor 12 is very easy, sometimes it's very difficult, depending upon what characters you guys have.
One with nature. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Lower floors get much easier after a while. What you're lacking is,
I will have order.
you're lacking those artifacts. Last floor it is only for whales. Guys, don't be discouraged. Right now Adrian, you might not be able to, but give it a few months. Grind on those artifacts for your supports. Okay, past floor 8. Yeah, I get it. You're feeling that right now. Even I felt that way back then when I was playing. Hi Confused, how are you? I remember you called my channel very cultured for having 69 subscribers, I remember. So thanks for that. So you might find those floors difficult right now, these ones. Eventually they get really easy once you start farming artifacts. Like, I'm saving fragile resin. Save them, use all the fragile resins in artifact domains only. Okay, make sure the domains are for farming artifacts. Artifacts are start from AR 45. Yep. So thing is that yes, exactly. What Confuse is saying, start farming artifacts after you reach AR 45, because you are guaranteed to get gold artifacts, and they level up till level 20 instead of 16. So you save a lot of Okay, let's see. I'm not sure what characters are there, but let's just go. Let's see.
No time to lose.
Okay, I guess not that bad.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Can I follow
Time to go.
you? So just farm for character ascension and talent books for now and save the fragile lizard until your AR-45. Wait, you playing on Asia server? I hate these Hydro Abyss mages. They are annoying. So for Hydro Abyss, try to take a cryo character. You'll get Kaya. I suppose you have Kaya push. Use Kaya on this floor. For the Hydro Abyss mages, you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm playing on Asia server. Confused. Asia server.
I swear by my sword. Useless. Disappear.
Like these are really low. Yeah, sure. Add me. I have Chongyun. Yup, you can use Chongyun as well. Chongyun, my boy. Like they did Chongyun so dirty. He used to be a must-have character back then, and now people don't even use him. But on low floors, he's very good. You can use Chongyun. Confused, you can add me. If I suppose you are able to see my UID, right? Send me a request, I'll add you.
One with nature.
Nice and spicy.
These are low floors, so I'm able to clear them easily.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
So these are like really low floors. But the thing is, right, it's more about artifacts. If I take my low level, this is chamber 8. So till chamber 8, you have already cleared. You know, Adrian has already cleared till floor 8.
This is order. Stabilize.
Inazuma was absolutely amazing, man. That is the reason I'm so hyped up for
Hear me.
new maps, because I know they're going to be good. It was so good, absolutely amazing story. And the moment when Kazuha repels Raiden's, you know, attack with the help of his friend's vision, that was such a hype moment. Such a hype moment, absolutely. Okay, this is floor 8. What I'll do is for floor 9, I'll use a level 50 or 60 character in one team just to showcase. Wait, what is this? I forgot they had.
Going in. You're toast.
Tidal wave.
I totally forgot. You know, it took me around, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes back then to clear this, and now only takes seconds. And Sumeru got waved by Raiden. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is gonna take some time, I suppose.
On, reveal thyself. Going flat.
Cryo is easier than Pyro, yep. That is true. Because you know, in the beginning you only have, you know, all the characters you get for free mostly are Pyro. So it becomes really easy to clear. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me swap. I'll tell you, like, even with a low level character, somebody like Kaya, what I'll do is I'll swap a, let's say, you know, this is hard to get, so I'll swap something which is easier, much easier, something like this. Let's do this. Let me swap some artifacts. Let's pick these. You know, it's because of these artifacts that are good, so good that sometimes they make a lot of difference actually, having good artifacts. Okay, our ratio is this, energy recharge is this. We can keep him in team with 144, and if you have a good DPS build, I'll use him in my Shao team, right? Just to showcase, like if you target specific floors based on elements, sometimes they're easier. Till floor 11, this is a good strategy. After that, things get a little messy. You know, so the Hydra Abyss Mage is here. Second, fine, we'll use the second team there. So what I'll do is, first team as usual, this one. Sadly, these characters are really high level right now, but if they were low level, this would, you know, you would find this even more believable. Not most people have a Zhongli as well. Only if my Teona was built, I would have, you know, would have been able to showcase. Fine, let's take somebody who's easier to build. Let me swap something on Diona then. Let's do that. Let's see, where is my Diona? She is 70. Having these artifacts is quite game changing. You know, that is how you are able to clear those floors, those high floors. So character becomes really good. Do we have an HP cup? What's this? Let's put that just for fun. Let's do this. A weapon we can use. Stringless is not free to play at all. Let's do this. Windblow mode is probably not most of you guys have it, or you can use Favonius. Let's use Diana right now. Let Zhongli sit in the back, just this one. For this team I can't do much because I suppose I can use Fischl instead of, I'd say, Kazuha. I can use a Fischl here, which is also nice, you know. And then here I'll use Diana, I'll use Kaya, and then this. So just having good artifacts can boost your ability to clear these.
By royal decree.
What I'll do is this. What I'm doing is I'm just forcing them to Wow.
Oz revealed I surged. Axe right hand into the fire.
This is freeze everywhere.
Let's light it up.
Can you use this?
Everybody stand back.
What I would suggest is like ignore him, kill him first. Okay, then move back to this guy. Shangling is broken. Shangling is absolutely broken. As you know, as game goes on and you get her constellations, she gets C5, C4. Once she hits C4, she is just as good as a 5-star support. Not gonna lie. And on teams with Tartaglia, on teams with Ayato, where Vaporize is a necessity, she's very good. You know, only have a C1. What you guys do is focus on those banners which have strangling. You know, at some point you'll get those. Later on in game, we'll do that. You know, so you know this guy is just so vulnerable to freeze. See him now. So easy to kill him at this point. You can see these characters are low level, but they are providing really good support. It's because, you know, even my Zhongli, I haven't invested a lot in his kit. The amount of resin that I have used is mostly on my DPS units. Your DPS requires the best ratio possible and then give priority to your supports. Right now, at which AR you guys are, you can leave your support characters at level 60, level 70. After that, focus on getting your DPS unit to level 90. Once that is done, you have good artifacts for a DPS unit. Build him, her, whichever DPS unit it is. Then go back to your support and increase their levels. It's just because both Ayaka and Ayato are good. Ayaka is very free to play friendly. For Ayato, I would suggest getting a weapon which has crit rate or crit damage. Any one of the two. Because both Ayaka and Ayato, I think, have built-in crit damage as they level up. So what you need is crit rate. Weapons with crit rates or weapons with attack, and then balance crit rate ratios with artifacts. Those are really good characters. Even together, they're really good.
Let's light it up.
So what you're going to do is do this. Jade Cutter is just too good for Ayato, I'm not gonna lie. Usually when Jade Cutter comes, right, he is in good weapon banners. Free to play, I'd say those are just his best in slots. Jade Cutter, something like that.
I summon.
Whoa, relax, relax.
By royal decree.
I'll give you some free-to-play options for Ayato, I suppose. But I would say that Ayaka is more free-to-play than Ayato, not gonna lie. My Bennett is, I suppose, C4. My Bennett is C4 actually.
This one will be frozen in time.
Hear me.
Evil conquering.
You don't heal completely. He only, he only heals you for 75% health, not the whole health. I'll show you his constellation. Which floor was this? Okay, let's clear 9-3, then I'll show you, because you cannot view characters in Abyss.
Oz, reveal thyself. Let's light it up.
Oops.
Everybody stand back.
You can run.
Okay, let's do this.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. You're toast. Teamwork is strength.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
He can only heal you till 75% of your health. What C1 does is, when you do that, you do your press your Q, the amount of damage increase that he's giving you, that ratio changes to 100 something. That is what he's doing. Bennett is probably the best unit in game in terms of support.
This one will be frozen in time.
Wait, hear me. Diana special.
Free. Evil conquering. Worthless. Useless. Worthless.
Right?
Worthless.
Do this.
Can't handle your drink.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Barbados, guide us.
Disappears. Worthless.
I'm playing Japanese there. Yeah, Japanese is nice. I sometimes keep changing from English to Japanese. I keep changing most of the time. It's just that it's nice to hear Zhongli's voice actor in English is like absolute Chad voice to hear. Okay, yeah, let's go to Bennett. His constellation. See this. Attack increase no longer has an HP restriction and gains an additional 20% of the Bennett's base attack. So what this is doing is attack ratio bonus. So what thing is that this, if the health of a character within the area is higher than 70%, they gain an attack bonus that is based on Bennett's base attack. So this is when you don't have the C1 constellation. When I have C1, then this restriction is removed. So what happens is, no matter, every time I'm pressing Bennett's Q, his ult, I am getting that damage boost as well based on his base attack, which means this 700. He will add this much amount of damage in the character which is standing in his ult. That's why he's the best unit in game. He is healing you, he is providing you damage bonus. Best unit. This is the reason. The higher the base attack. How many have you crowned? I have crowned Bennett because I've been playing since 2020, I suppose. So I have had a lot of crowns. They give out crowns in new events, so try to get those. I have used 3 crowns on Shao. I have used 3 crowns on Tartaglia, 1 crown on Zhongli. I suppose that's it. All these characters. Rest I still have, I think 7-8 crowns I still have, I suppose. How many crowns? I have 10 crowns left. DPS characters, it totally depends on what type of characters they are. Shao requires you to crown all these. Same goes for Tartaglia because of this Riptide. Because of Riptide, which does damage based on your normal attack. That's why you have to triple crown him, and his passive is this, so that's why this is 11. Why won't you use Raiden? She is nice. I just don't have her build yet 100%. I still need more energy recharge on her, so I'm still farming her artifacts. Right now I've given her artifacts to Shangyu. Once I build her, you know, artifact wise, I'll use her. She is very good. Even right now, when I first time used her, he was doing around 100k damage, like just casually. She's C0, by the way. So she's a very good character to pull. Some characters are just better than others. It is how it is. What stats should you have on her? You should have, crit rate, crit damage can be 60s to 120. Fine. 60s to 120. You should have energy recharge around 250, 270, 300. That is, her whole kit is based on her energy recharge. This should be around 250, 300, somewhere around that. That is possible when you have, something which is giving you energy recharge, something like this. She wants energy recharge. Weapon, give her the catch or Favonius Lance. These are her best weapons. There is one more weapon. It is free to play because you can craft it. It provides energy recharge. Any weapon that is giving her energy recharge is good on her. Have this around 250 and this should be 60s to 120. Engulfing lightning, best in slot, but then again it is a 5-star weapon which is hard to get for free to play players. So I am not going to suggest you guys to try and get that weapon. If you can, good. If you cannot, use catch on her. Catch is probably best in slot in terms of free to play. Catch is a free to play weapon, so best weapon for her. Also try to refine it till rank 5. I still have to farm those fishes and all. Once I get that, I'll probably build. How to get catch? I suppose there is a quest in Inazuma, as far as I know. And then you get this weapon from fishing. Yep, fishing quest. There is a fishing quest. Do that. She'll give you this weapon first. You have to do fishing, catch fishes, specific fishes, and exchange those fishes for this weapon. And then there is refinement material, which is also you'll exchange by fishing as well. I'll tell you where she is in the map.
How's the map?
In Inazuma, you see this Bayako plain, this island, Narukami Island. Go here. Then I suppose, yeah, go this way. Talk to this person. This you have to exchange by catching fish. Same goes for refinement material. I need these bitter puffer fish. Once I get this 10, I'll get it to refinement rank 5. So this is probably her best free to play weapon. This weapon is also good on Shangling as well, because it's just so good on her. I don't know why. She is just doing a lot of damage. I'm just trying to balance these. I need more crit damage on her, somewhere around, I suppose, if I can, 160, 180, something like that. She's C5 for me, but till C4, once she hits C4, she's very good. Same goes for Bennett. Once he gets C1, that's enough. C1 Bennett is very good. Rest are just quality of life. So what I'm going to do is, when Sumeru drops, I'll also be creating a free to play account, absolutely free to play from the start, from the scratch. C6 Bennett trash. Why? I'll tell you the reason. What he's doing is, when he ults, when he's C6, I always suggest try to keep it till C5. Don't C6 your Bennett ever. What happens is, he infuses your weapon with pyro damage. So suppose, let me swap my teams. Okay. So let's try to find some enemies.
Adventure time.
Hope we can find somebody. What happens is when you're trying to do reactions on while in his ult, since your weapon is having pyro attached to it, right? Then you're not able to do vaporize. Suppose I'm doing this, you see that vaporize that is proccing. This vaporize that he procs. He won't be able to proc this. That is why. So if you C6 your Bennett, it is going to create a lot of problems for your rotations to do vaporize forms, or even melt as well. Melt and vaporize reactions. Okay, this is a nice example I can use. These reactions that I'm proccing right now.
Shouldn't let your guard down. No time to lose.
Because vaporize is probably one of the best damage doing reactions in game. Vaporize does twice what normally a hydro reaction would do. Same goes for melt reactions. So try to keep your Bennett till C5. Till this. That's it. Anybody who's using sword, claymore or polearm wielding characters gain a 50% pyro damage bonus, and their weapons are infused with pyro. So you don't want that. Overload team comps, for example Yoimiya or Raiden, these are very good. Overload reactions are very good against units that are hard to knock back, bigger units, let's say Ruin Grader or somebody. Bigger units, overload is very good. With small unit, what happens is you keep pushing them back and you're going to waste a lot of time moving around the map if you keep knocking them. So use overload when you're trying to kill bigger units. I really can't wait for Sumeru to drop, not gonna lie. Really want Sumeru to drop now. Any day. Too much excitement, can't handle. But I have Kaguya, I keep them together. Yeah, that is true. Thing is, you're still gonna keep running around the map, right? That is, the best thing about Kazuha, there is a reason Kazuha is the most used unit in the Abyss, is because the swirl reaction that he's doing, he can swirl more than two at the same time. Let's say I did this, then I did this, and when I'm swirling, I swirled twice. I swirled pyro as well as cryo, so I'm doing way more damage now. That is why Kazuha is such a good unit. And what he does is, yeah, you probably have seen his talents, right?
Denim jeans, broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket.
So whatever
Carve your name in my mind. 'Cause
whatever element that he is swirling, he increases the damage of that hydro. Hydro, I would suggest. Jalan is nice. Ayato is very good. Ayato is free to play friendly. This guy is not free to play friendly at all. This character, he requires so much. You know, I have used over 2000 resin on this character. 2000, and this is still my ratio. Still not good enough. Like, this guy is really hard to build. So I would suggest, if you want a hydro character, try to get Shincho, try to get Ayato. Those characters are really nice, and it is easier to build those characters. Really easy. It is really hard to build Tartaglia. He is just, you know, I feel like the developers introduced this character just so they could milk money from people, because he is not at all good as a free to play player. Very annoying.
Time to go.
Shincho is not on the next banner. Yeah, I know. You do one thing, like wait for characters to drop. You know, check on YouTube, or even if I pull for any character, I'll try to give advice of how good they are. If they're good enough, you know, you're able to see those big numbers they're doing. They can do a lot of damage. See their potential as a free-to-play player, and then you know, research on characters. You can also skip banners if you want. For example, the new Tainhari banner, he is going to be added. What they are going to do is, in 3.1, they will add a new character in this banner. This is free wishes. So you don't have to particularly wait. So you can skip this banner, you can skip Tainhari's banner, and wait for a banner which has Shincho. Eventually you will get him. Just try to target specific banners. That's all. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull for Dendro. Yep. Like, see other people, how good those characters are, and then think about pulling on those banners. People get excited, and what happens is they lose, you know, a lot of chances to get good characters. What I'll do is, when Sumeru drops, you know, probably tomorrow it's gonna drop on Wednesday in Asia. So I'll also start playing with a totally free to play character from level 1, and then we'll see like how I am focusing on specific things, how I'm playing to get better at the game. This will help you guys as well who are free to play. I think it will be very helpful to a lot of viewers, and that will probably, you know, encourage you to, like, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get specific characters. You can still play the game and enjoy it. So I'll do that. I guess starting tomorrow, I'll create a new account as well. And we'll see. What time is it? Almost 3 o'clock. So I'll probably stream till 3. 20 minutes more, nothing much. If you guys have any questions you wanna ask or any suggestions, I'll still be able to help. Also, I think I'll be able to inspire those free-to-play players as well. That you can still enjoy the game. So that is something I wanna work on when I start my new account. Let's see. Yep. Good night, Push. Take care and thanks for dropping by. Really excited for Sumeru, not gonna lie. I think they also dropped a new trailer, right? Might as well view the new trailer as. I think they dropped a new trailer as far as I remember. A new trailer for the new character. Let's hope I'm not lagging enough. Yep, found the new trailer. Might as well see that. This one, right?
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting for duty. I will ensure your safe passage through this forest.
This is the new
I think I finally got that line down.
Dendro.
I didn't get any of it wrong, did I? I'm feeling alright today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual. Even if it's a life or death situation, I'll never need to rely on their power again.
She is the gliding champion in Sumeru, so she probably knows Amber, which is very exciting. This is probably going to be, very exciting. This new map, really hyped up for this. I think even this is very exciting. These videos that they keep.
Have you heard of Ermin's soul before? The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, She disappeared in a great calamity a few hundred years ago. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Nilu's Dance of Sabzerus is about to begin. The most important performance at the Sabzerus Festival.
The goddess of flowers began to dance. Countless beautiful Padisars began to bloom wherever she stepped. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it. Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting for duty. Hi! Fly! Fallen Amba! Help!
The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline. One with the forest! Let's nip that in the butt! It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
You may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods. I need you to find someone, a traveling merchant.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Shazam! Here's the goods! It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose.
Mark my words, our god shall return. All will suffer retribution together.
You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
This device, it's extracting energy from the ley line.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
The Sabzerus Festival. Boss? Go celebrate the birth of that god.
What's happening? Oh, come on!
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
It would be too risky to continue the Sabzerus Festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
We don't have any more festivals to waste.
Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
The world forget.
The hype is real. new weapons as well. Gonna be nice. Alright guys, let's end the stream here. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Most probably in 2 days Sumeru map, you know, it'll drop tomorrow in Asia and a day after tomorrow in other regions. So take care and remember to have a fantastic day, because I know I will. So see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Shizui!